Yo, I know I told y'all I was coming back a week ago. I know I told y'all I was coming back the week before that. I lied. I was wrong. I fucked up. I always fuck up. Y'all know I never do this shit when I say I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try a lot more now, but whatever. We are back. New season. Got a new host. New energy popping off. We're doing new shit. We're gonna have video. We're gonna do all kind of shit. But first, I want to thank my former co-host John for starting this off, building this foundation with me. Like, if it wasn't for him, there would be no new season. There would be nothing. So I appreciate that, brother, so much. And now I have to introduce you to my new co-host. My new co-host, D. This is my brother. This is a real friend of mine. Guys, I did not want to bring on someone that was just gay. I couldn't do it. I couldn't put on that phony shit. This is my actual homeboy. So I brought him on. So, D, welcome to the Me and the Gay Homie podcast.
Thanks for having me. Yes, it is really an honor to be here.
Oh, and guys, he has been on the podcast before. He was one of our first guests. I think he may have been our first guest.
I think I was around the third, maybe fourth guest. But yeah.
Okay, yeah. But he's definitely been on before. He told his whole story. But you're going to hear more of that story now. I'm sorry. D, go ahead.
Like I said, I'm really happy to be here. I think this is a dope-ass platform to kind of break down some of the social norms and homophobia, specifically in the black community where the biggest stigma of it kind of exists. Like he said, I was a guest on the show towards the beginning, and back then I was just pretty much telling my story of growing up in Chicago as a gay black male and being around a lot of hypermasculinity and just trying to cope and survive and be here now. You know?
Stop rubbing your legs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
See, look, I'm over here giving tips. They used to tell me shit like, Joe, right, stop doing that, stop doing this. Okay. But, you know, I'm a vet now.
Yeah, you're a vet now, and now we here. That's right.
Hey, man, now tell the people what you bringing to the table, because this is why I brought you on, man. Mm-hmm. I love your energy. I love your openness. Man, the conversations that we have are so hilarious. It's like, it makes sense. We have to do it.
Yeah, I'm definitely bringing an openness. I don't give a fuck. I just don't. I just think we're all human beings, and if we just do a little bit less of trying to accept each other's fake ass beings and just really accept each other for who they are, we can move forward a little bit more truthfully. So I don't have a problem with being a little bit more transparent. You are going to know a lot more about me and my experience, and real life is funny. So I think the storytelling of my voyage is going to be hilarious. So yeah, story time.
So question, I see a picture in front of you, brother.
It goes unsaid. We don't even got to talk about it. Oprah is definitely one of my idols. Maybe one
This
day.
brother has a picture of Oprah on our set.
Absolutely. And you may see her feature herself in different outfits or different positions.
How many pictures you got of her?
Oh, you don't want to know. It's a plethora. But, it would just be, she needs to be there. I think she needs to bless the set. I think we're destined for success as long as Oprah is here.
Jesus.
As long as Oprah is here. So, Queen, thank you for being here. We appreciate your presence and anointings. Yeah, we're ready. Are we gonna get to some of these subjects? Or
okay, so look, we decided that we have to bring something new to this. We gotta change this up. And me and John tried to start this. We just weren't really consistent with it. So my goal is to be more consistent with it. Segments, different segments for the show. We're going to try out a couple here and there. Whatever sticks, we keep going with. Mm-hmm. Also, we're just going to just kind of be
a little bit more
innovative and definitely interactive. Yeah. Yes.
As you see, we are doing now a YouTube series, so you can catch the podcast on the same forums you've been catching it on, it being iTunes, SoundCloud.
Yeah, I believe we're on Libsyn and some other shit. Oh,
Right.
we will if we not. I think I just put us on Libsyn. Look, I'm horrible with this shit, but we're gonna get it together. It's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna be more interactive. We're gonna go live. We're not ready to go live yet. We're trying to work out the kinks.
One thing at a time. I'm sweating, trying, to just do one thing at a time,
Day one. Rome wasn't built in a day, but we're gonna build this bitch.
Faster than Rome, though. And, so yeah, interactive. I'm really excited about the visuals, YouTube, series. A lot of the things that we're talking about is very animated, so I think it's gonna give us an opportunity to kind of incorporate some things in the visuals of what you may see on YouTube. We do have an email if you want to give us any subject matters. Me and the
complaints, anything. Talk to us.
Me and the gay homie at gmail.com.
Yes. Me and the gay homie at Gmail, and you can also DM us like you have before.
Right.
But we want your honest opinion. We want to improve. We want to bring you the best us. We want to improve the reason why we have this show.
Right.
We want to improve those relations and give us a tip. Give us your input so we can do what we got to do to make it happen. The other thing I want to do different polls on our Instagram. I was supposed to do it before. God, I suck. But anyway, we're going to do this. We're going to do the polls, and we're going to discuss the polls. We're not just going to do them on the Instagram, on our Instagram page. I want to do it on my page as well, because my page is a lot different than our Instagram page. So our Instagram page has more women. It has more people from the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
On my page, it's different than that.
I think his page is
a lot more masculine.
Sometimes a little bit more Afrocentric.
Afrocentric, masculine. A lot of people who are a few people that are a little closed-minded at times. So
those who we're trying to reach.
Yeah. So it's putting that poll out there. We want to, gauge, different views and different perceptions and perspectives. So yeah.
I hope someone can see these segments and just be a little bit more encouraged to come outside.
What are we talking
come
about?
Outside, y'all. I want you to come outside. Come outside.
But what do we mean by that?
We mean come out the closet. Like, just come out and be free. Be who you want to be, date who you want to date. Like, there's, many people out there.
It's a healthier, it's a healthier living situation for you, man.
It is, but the part that I hate about it, and that's even being within my own experience, when I came out, I was less embarrassed about being out or coming out, and more embarrassed at the fact that everybody that I came out to was like, "Oh, we've been waiting on you." So it's like,
they were like, "Come outside,
come outside." And I'm like, "God damn it, it's a lot brighter out here," and I could have been outside.
When you told me this, I'm like, "Fool, who the fuck are you fooling?"
Okay, so wait. Joe, you knew I was gay right away, right?
Absolutely.
What was it? Was it a twinkling eye?
Look.
Flip of the wrist?
We talk about this stuff all the time.
I told him.
Me and D, we can look at each other and there's certain things we do differently. Like, the first thing that pops out, and we talked about it, was if I have crumbs on my hand.
Right.
If I have crumbs on my hand, I just wipe them off on my pants leg or something, on my shirt, just nasty. I'm rarely grabbing a napkin.
Right.
You, on the other hand, will just kind of sprinkle the crumbs off your hand. It's just in a very sprinkly free manner.
Exactly, because I can't have it on myself.
I know, you just...
Yeah. Some of the little mannerisms, I know.
And, it was... When something surprises you, your first reaction is, how can I explain this audio-wise? Like, it's like a surprise, and he goes, and he puts his hands to his chest. Like, oh my God. And wow, I, on the other hand, would be like, oh shit. He's like, what is that?
And it's only because I guess I'm more comfortable around him at this point, because there is this whole, again, facade that I put more so when I'm around like a lot of straight black dudes, or even the person that I was in my early 20s and stuff. You got to understand, like, that was a whole different persona, like every day practicing that. And so the moment that I was able to come out, it's still taken all these years to try to even be as comfortable as I can be. And it's not like I'm being fake or somebody else. It's that I've realized throughout my life, you have these different people in you. These people, true. These different, like, so who I am with my homeboys is different than who I am with the gay ones, or the ones I'm with my females, or the ones that's even with my family. And it makes me wonder if I'm doing that to make them comfortable with myself. I don't know.
Damn. I mean, well, you know what? Let's be honest. We all do it. Like, I definitely am not the same person with my mama,
right,
as I am with my homeboys or my cousins or anyone. I have a different personality. And we just interact and discuss different things. That'll bring out the different person in you too.
Yeah.
Like, me and you may not talk about the same things as you and your gay friends. You just may not. You guys are going to the same places sometimes. Right. You have different experiences.
Mm-hmm. And it makes you, and you're right. And then a lot of times when those worlds cross in any type of way, it may not be unwanted, but it can be uncomfortable. Like, I know if I'm talking about gay shit with my, gay homeboys, and we talking about dicks and shit, me and Joe talked about this before, like, I can't even really use it anymore to make him uncomfortable because I done pushed that boundary so much for him already. So now, but usually if I'm in a regular space of like, the homeboys, it's just kind of like, I'm not going to talk about, and it's unfair because of course they talking about they hoes all the time.
And that's why I told you, that's why I always said like, yo, you've had to sit here and listen to my stories over the weekend. I did this, I did that. Mm-hmm. If I'm your homie, I can listen to it. Now, I am not going to act like I'm just
relate.
Like, no, it's not even just the relate part. It's the, when I first started hearing the stories, even now, I'm still, trying to not react like, I'm like, okay, ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Get it in, do your thing. Uh-huh. All right.
Yeah.
So how much shit came out? So yeah, you're right. Some people are gonna be totally in disagreement with it, but that's why we have this. Y'all not gonna agree with everything I say.
And I think it's gonna bring up more conversations about hypermasculinity and things like that, because I definitely met people.
And y'all think everybody gay. Gay dudes think everybody gay.
Especially in LA, like, like, I don't think, I'm learning more in LA also. These people that we think are gay, they have a perspective too, because they live their life and understand that they are being perceived as this soft person, this gay acting person. They're not oblivious. And what I've been learning more recently is that there are just soft, straight men too. I didn't know that was something, You
didn't know that was something?
I just, not to the degree of where you so soft that I think you gay, but you still straight. Not to that degree,
To me, it's not even about that. It's really not even about the soft. Okay, example. We worked with this guy. And, from day one, I assumed he was gay. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, I think I even asked a question about him being gay, like as far as like if he has a dude. I don't know. I think I asked a question like that, and then so I was like, oh, he's not gay. I was like, what? Huh? And then I think y'all, the brother was. From his walk to his talk, like it was very. I was surprised that he wasn't out.
Right.
And then a few months later, he was out. He came outside, all right, and we were. Outside, you don't understand the happiness that we had for him. Mm-hmm. We personally were.
And what made him, I think what helped him come out was that he was working in a place as weird as ours, where everybody is, where gay people are not. Right, where he's the minority, right? So it's like. you are surrounded by people living their life to the fullest, it's really hard to not be your truest self around that type of group. And if society can be that group for everybody, then that's what we're trying to work towards.
Man,
you know?
exactly.
Like,
that is what we are trying to do.
Yeah.
Like, we want
that's
everybody
what
to feel
encouraged
comfortable.
him. That's what encouraged him to come out. He was, he's younger, so he did it. You know.
And the only reason there is a closet is because of this society making it difficult for people to be gay, especially for guys to be gay that aren't feminine. Mm-hmm. They don't have they don't walk a certain way or talk a certain way. That person, if we see them as gay, like that's one of the hardest pills to swallow, because that means we're looking at our homeboys, our uncles, our dads, and we're like, anybody can be gay.
Right.
Oh shit.
And that's true, yeah.
And that's the truth.
Anybody can. It's
relax. Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck? And one of the things that, I think I spoke about the first time I interviewed with you all was how, if I was to have a choice today, I would literally choose to be straight. And it's simply because I just think life would be easier.
Controversy.
And I know. For me, I feel like life would be easier, and I kind of want that ideal child to be able to have a part of myself and the person that I'm in love with. Now, of course, there's some ways to get around that being a gay couple, but y'all know what I mean. Like...
They gonna go in on your ass.
I know, it's kind of hard to have that child... well, you can't really have that child have a piece of you and myself in it. It's gonna... you gotta go through other procedures. So, I kind of...
I get what you're saying.
Those are the main reasons why I kind of...
Okay.
And I'm still gonna have children. I still want children, but, we gotta go different ways about it. But...
Question.
Yeah.
Alright. Now that you said that you would rather... Alright, outside of having a child...
Wait, before you get to that, let me finish this. Because I don't want to leave it at that. I think that's what I'm leaving at. Because, in the bigger picture, that would make me... I feel like that would make me... life would be easier. I understand...
That's why I wanted to ask the question.
Yeah.
Because I want to make sure people get the point that you're trying to make with saying...
Not that I want to be straight.
But I'm just trying to say, if you had a choice...
Yeah.
You would want to be straight because it would be an easier life for you.
Correct.
Because of the society that we're in that makes it difficult.
Correct.
I mean, and to be honest, the society that we're in right now is so much more welcoming than what you could have been in 20 30, 40 years ago.
Or just what I was in when I was growing up. Like, even 10 years ago.
Oh, being a gay kid in Chicago?
High school, Hyde Park, Chicago. I shouldn't even call that the high school, damn. But yeah, like...
Man, you said you was open?
Chicago. And going to that, and I went to kind of like a hood-ass school. And like, it was,
What part of Chicago did you grow up in?
Inglewood, Southside. If anybody know about Leclerc Courts, I was in that area. There's like a project out there. Chatham area, just everywhere in Chicago, but mostly Southside. And then, yeah. But what I was getting to was how if I had the choice, I would be straight for those reasons. However, I understand that this is the cards I was dealt, and knowing who I am today, of course, it makes sense for me to be everything other than what's regular. So that's fine. But what I appreciate about being gay is that it allows me to have the opportunity to show people what gay looks like, who usually have only seen or have an idea of what one gay person looks like. So, yeah, I know you kind of knew I was gay right away, but usually people don't know right away, and even if they know, they find out I'm not, and then they kind of are like taken aback by like, how, oh, you really cool, or this, that, and the other, as if I wasn't supposed to be because I was gay. And so what I appreciate about being gay is giving people a different insight, which is what this whole show is about,
Yeah, and we're going to bring on more guys who bring a different look,
perspective, or ideals, just showing you something different, because I think that's the base of all this is, the issue is, it's about ignorance.
We work with another guy. I mean, both of us had no idea until he got comfortable. I won't say his name, black dude, buff dude, new.
It's a buff dude that works at our job. End up being gay. What are you talking
Oh
about?
my gosh, man.
Wait, in our job or
No, in the company.
in the company?
In the
Okay.
company. Black dude, dark skinned guy, in the other building. Okay.
Black and gay.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Okay, but go ahead. What you idea?
Anyway, he doesn't look gay at all. Like, even when you have conversations with him, you don't think. You have no idea until it gets comfortable.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
Until it gets a little comfortable.
I
Then
know
you're like,
yeah.
oh, I get it now.
Right.
But I see it now. But but we just want to give the whole spectrum, give it all a look, so you can just get over it, and just people fucking live.
Right.
Look, there are gangbangers in these streets.
I call them homo thugs.
There are.
Like, we
but
have
there are
a ton of them in
gangbangers in these
Chicago.
streets that like dudes. Some of them are open about it, like, yeah, I fuck dudes, whatever.
Yeah.
And then there are others who would call you a fag, and man, I don't fuck with no fags, and then you catch them on the creep. And they over there, not just fucking the dudes, but cuddling up with them. For real. Look, man, it's some stories out there. And not just in jail. All right?
Because these people are born gay and they trying to do something else. Like, yeah.
Okay. Look, we went far with come outside, but you know,
I'm sorry. Right, that's what he
we
said.
are gonna
Come
have fun
outside.
with it.
We
We're
are.
not trying, but we aren't gonna be tearing people down.
That's not what this is about. Exactly.
I guess we will kind of tear them down a little bit. We're gonna talk a little shit.
I mean,
I guess that wouldn't be nice, but
it's in love,
it's okay.
though, you know?
I don't know
It's
about
in
love.
It is in love. For
I
me,
mean,
it is. 'Cause
okay.
I want you to come out and be happy. That's what
All
I want.
right.
This is
But
the
if you're
thing.
not, then that's fucked up. But it is what it is.
Not for us, but for you. We want you to be happy.
But I'm
you know?
saying, we're fucked up.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so we have another segment that we want to get to. A little backstory on that is, so D and I were both fat boys growing up.
Absolutely.
Yeah. When did you lose your weight? How old were you?
I mean, it kind of was a process, but I lost the bulk of it when I was around like 23.
Okay.
I'm 30. So yeah.
I lost my weight at the age of 25.
Okay.
So right around the same time.
How much is it for you?
How much did I lose? I was 290. I got down to 190 at the time.
Damn, you lost 100 pounds at some point.
Yeah, it was like a 5-month period.
In 5 months?
Yo, and I didn't have it was all like working out, lifting weights, running.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was in the way it fell off. Yeah, it was crazy. And it didn't even look bad. Like I didn't look sick.
Mm-hmm.
I was
you
like,
did it the right way.
Yeah, I looked like at the time I was like kind of ripped. Like when it first happened. I know y'all looking now like, Joe, you look worried. I'm working on my shit, boo. Don't trip. It's coming back, boo. But all right. So your process. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. Again, like these little stuff. I mean, I was fat all my life, and I just thought I was gonna be, that was gonna be a thing. And then one day, I was on work when I was to work for Nike in Chicago. They had this like charity event where you had to step up for kids, and I could barely do it, and it was like old women, kids, just everybody, and that was when I had the epiphany, and I was just like,
damn,
I need to do something. Because at the time I was like 21, actually. I was like 21. And I was like, I had to do something. And then I had a girlfriend at the time. And she was a runner and avid, health person. And so she started with me. She was walking with me, trotting, jogging, running, half marathon, full marathon. Like, I'm an extremist. I do I shouldn't have put all that on my knees at the time, but that's what happened. And so I ended up losing weight through running, and then it was in stages because I started incorporating diet after that, and then weightlifting, and then here I am today.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we both.
So I lost 70 is what I lost. Yeah.
We both went through it, man. And we were fat kids though, fat adolescents. So like one thing we want to talk about. That's why we call this segment Fat Boy Chronicles, because we have many fat boy moments now, and they're hilarious. Like,
it'll never shake you. It's gonna be in you forever.
Man, the fat boy shit that we do, like, D will get a cup of cup of milk, cup of almond milk, and just get a whole
almond milk
muffin.
now.
Get a whole muffin and just crumble it all in there. Just
because don't nobody know, like, what are you trying to do when you dipping your cookies in milk, or if you drinking milk or something after? Are you trying to wash that taste, not wash it down, but you trying to merge those those tastes together.
Yeah.
But it's always more than a taste to me. It's about the consistency. So if you got your muffin in there with your milk, I know y'all think it's soggy, but don't let it sit. Just perfect enough where you get that perfect medium enough when you first bit into that muffin and you just slurp that little sip of milk, and that taste in your mouth that you've been chasing, that's it. But I got a constant bowl of it. Like, that's what it is. I'm telling you. Like, yeah, and condiments. I'm a condiment whore. I love condiments of all sorts. I just can't eat anything dry.
I mean, hey, okay, but it goes deeper than that. Yeah. We had done like as a kid, I remember sneaking food into my room and eating in the closet so my mama didn't catch me. Mm-hmm. Because I knew I wasn't supposed to be up. I knew how to like open the refrigerator door a certain kind of way so it wouldn't make a noise.
Well, so it peeled.
Yeah. I thought I did, but my mind like, I know every time you go into the refrigerator, I'm just not getting up to do something about it. Yeah. But I mean, we have some real stories, and we're gonna have those for you too.
Yeah.
And we still do. Man, look, if I'm not on a diet, it's Fat Boy Chronicles every day.
I know.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, but we got some shit, man. Like this, I make fun of D all the time because this one. You want to tell that story, the bread story? Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Bread story.
I'm trying to think. Which one do I want to hear? The bread story or the one where your mama caught you, or your auntie caught you?
Oh my God, Mom caught me in the utility room eating ketchup sauce.
Oh God, please discuss that.
Well, I think I was around maybe 6 or 7, and I remember having on these silk black boxers. I remember that because they were my favorite boxers. And I came downstairs.
Boy had silk boxers at 7.
Yes, I did. And we lived in one of those houses with the.
Wait, I want you to picture this too.
Yeah,
he was
right?
fat.
I was fat. I was a fat kid
with these silk boxers. Yeah. Did you have a shirt on?
I know. I stayed with a shirt.
See, that's what I know. When we was fat boys,
yeah,
never showed up. Never showed up.
The movies to show. So yeah, came down. I think I had a white beater and those black silk checker boxers, and came downstairs, and my godmom would sleep on the couch. So I tiptoe past her, get to the kitchen refrigerator, and that fucking refrigerator door peel sound that I think that woke her, and so I went in the refrigerator and I couldn't find anything to eat, so I made like a ketchup sandwich. What the fuck is that?
Ugh, that shit makes you want to throw up.
I know, like now it does, but at the time it should have been though. But yeah, so I make a ketchup sandwich, and now she's waking up, and I don't know why I felt embarrassed. I couldn't like walk past her to go back up to the room or anything. So what I did, I took me and my ketchup sandwich into the utility room that was on the other side of the kitchen, away from her in the living room, and I'm thinking she's gonna roll over or some shit. She gets up, and I hear the Sega Genesis comes on. She's about to play a whole rounds of Street Fighter. She going to hell in, and so I'm just like, fuck. And I'm sitting there, and I'm in the deepest part of the utility room, like just eating my ketchup sandwich. And now I'm done. So what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna sit here. And I hear the game go on pause, right? And it was like Mike Myers coming, like, is she coming? Oh shit, it's silent. And she walks towards it because she hears something, and she walks into the utility room, and then she walks. I'm like up under the stairs, like I'm so crooked, like very cradled in the back, just like hunched. And so she turns on the light. DeOtis! What are you doing? I didn't know what to say. I said I made it.
Yeah, I'm saying, how do you explain this shit?
She was like, she literally roared in laughter. Are you eating a ketchup? Did you eat a... D! Why you guys just asked me for whatever? You had to eat a ketchup sandwich. And she, rest her soul, she just passed away. But she, that was something she talked about to the day she died. She thought I was, yeah.
Hey, all right. So that's one of the stories. That's what we're gonna bring you.
We're gonna bring that.
And
Yeah.
all right, so we got to roll, but we're gonna talk about the rest of the stuff. We are really gonna get on our merch. You know, everybody who saw my sweatshirt, we're gonna have those. We're gonna just put it out there and see who wants to order them, and we'll give it to you. But that's gonna happen in the next few weeks. We're gonna bring interviews, of course. We're getting some people, got some people on deck right now, and we just gotta get it in. Look, this is our first one with the new host.
Yeah.
New season. It's gonna be some kinks, you know.
We're
Trying to build. But please, if there's anything that you want us to improve on that you think would be a good idea, send it our way.
Mm-hmm.
We want to make this the best show possible. We want to take it to another level, and I'm confident that we will. So I want to thank you, D. D, do you have any more words?
No, just thanks for having me, welcoming onto the family, and again, me and the gay homie at gmail.com if where you want to send any of those direct messages, or me and the gay homie DM.
Yeah, you can DM
on Instagram.
Follow, make your mama follow.
Yeah, I don't know, your page, my page.
Yeah, follow everybody.
I'm at DeOtis Nick, and West.
I know I'm West LA Joe. You know what it is, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Slap the shit out of you. All right, man, that's it, and we are done. See you next time.
All right.